Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convey.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us. You're going to have a good time today. You really are. I've already had some, and you're going to have the best time because we have some wonderful people and a lady that I must confess to you that I'm in love with. And there's good reason because she's got a new show on CBS, and it's going to be such a big hit. Here they all are, in fact. Winning money today for the Blues section, the star of her own television series on CBS, Betty White, and her husband, the star of his own show, Liars Club, Mr. Alan Ludden. Winning money today for the banana section. Oh, she's a darling. Shirley Kirks and her guy from Laverne and Shirley, Mr. Eddie Mecca. Winning money today for the red section, Joy Farr and her from MASH, her husband, Mr. Jamie Farr. You're all red today. Well, in shades of, anyway.
You should have called.
You should have called. That's kind of pretty. I wonder, it must look pretty on camera, too. You guys look nice, too.
Oh,
Absolutely.
thank you.
You're not
Robert
wearing red,
Boulay.
are you, Jamie?
Yes, that's my face. It's
Oh,
blushing.
I'm sorry. Because you certainly should have called. Fellas, the first question is for you. It's worth $150 to your rooting sections. Men, have you ever told a woman that you couldn't live without her? Yes or no? Oh, that's good. I like that. Have you ever told a woman that you couldn't live without her? Yes or no? You notice I have not excluded or included present company. Goodbye. Betty, has Alan ever told anybody he couldn't live without them?
Well, I may not know it firsthand, but he's a great faller and lover, and he's a big salesman. I'd say he's probably said that a few times.
A few times. Did he ever say it to you?
Yeah,
Yeah? Did he mean it?
I hope so. I like to think so.
Of course he meant it. If he didn't, I'll kill him. Of course, I'd fight him for you any time. Yeah, how many dimples do you have? You have 2 lovely dimples.
Takes 2 to know 2.
Yeah, only 2, huh? Well, I beat you. Anyway.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I can't wait.
In my knees, You'll say yes, right?
Yes.
Here he comes.
But then about the question, too.
Yes. Alan, have you ever told a woman that you can't live without her? That you couldn't live without her, yes or no?
Could I have a few words with the blues section?
Well, I don't know. Why?
No. This is a heavy question. It's
Oh.
a heavy question. And
It is?
I may be playing it wrong because I'm going to play it straight.
No, you must. That's the way to play the game. I've asked you, and you answer honestly.
For all that that implies, no, I haven't said that precisely.
Wrong. Wrong, sir.
Oh, Betty.
You are wrong, sir. Now, Betty...
No, I'm not wrong. She's
Oh,
wrong.
maybe
That's correct.
It wasn't Alan. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was that other guy. Betty got confused.
What other guy?
Betty just got a little confused there.
Yeah.
You can take a joke, can't you, Alan?
Oh, sure. Well, as long as I'm back here.
Yeah, as long as you can't get at her. No, that's the way to play the game. You must answer honestly. The guys
Well,
in
that
it...
was a heavy question. you
Yeah,
know.
sure, it's a heavy
And,
question. Well, listen, it doesn't have to be. I mean, haven't you ever said, oh, I love you, I love you. No, I can't live without you. And then the next day, never mind. Moving right along, Shirley. What will
Now
Eddie
that
say?
you put it that way.
Yeah, see, you got to think of it all ways.
Yeah.
What will Eddie say?
What was the question?
I don't know. What was the question? The question was, has he ever told a woman he couldn't live without her?
For all practical reasons, no, he wouldn't say that. For romantic reasons, he would say it. So I'll give you a no. He wouldn't say it. He'd live without it.
He's never said it then. Practical
I
reasons
know.
meaning he'd have to kill himself if she didn't say, yes, I'm yours or whatever, right?
Yeah. Oh, but he's very romantic. I think he's just strong enough that he could do without it. I reckon.
Okay.
Edward?
That's strong. That's really strong. How strong can you be? Okay, he'll say, no, he's never told a woman he couldn't live without her.
No.
Okay, here he comes now. Eddie, have you ever told a woman that you couldn't live without her, yes or no?
I don't remember saying that to a woman except Shirley. I think I did.
The answer is yes, and that's not true. She said wrong, no.
No?
Well, it might be true. Maybe she doesn't
She
remember.
forgot.
Did you say it to her?
Yes, I did.
Yes. Did you forget that,
About a
Shirley?
year ago, I think.
Would I forget something like that?
She's saying very politely, you're wrong, Eddie.
Well, I'm saying it now.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry about that. No one's gotten this right. That's kind of interesting. Joy, what will Jamie say?
Jamie wouldn't say that to anyone.
No?
No.
Why not?
I think that he has a very strong belief that that everyone should live for themselves because, you know, you shouldn't break yourself up over a man or a woman.
Really?
Yes. I mean, it's not that that's bad. You know, he's a very kind person,
Yes.
and he's a very lovable person, but we've discussed it. I don't think that you should, I'm getting in a hole. I can't even
No,
say
you're
it.
not. No, it's good. Just say it, because it's good
No,
what you're saying.
he said that that he doesn't think that any man or any woman should have to live just for that person. You know, if they're treated bad or something, he just doesn't believe in it.
In other words, you leave yourself open,
Right.
and then if that's...
And you get hurt.
And you get hurt, and if you
Right.
do, then and no place
Or
else to go.
destroy yourself for another individual simply because you believe in that sort of thing.
Right, right. I agree. You're right, Alan. It is a heavy question. Or it's becoming one. And so the answer is no. He has
no.
never said that. Here he comes. Jamie, you got a chance to get the whole thing for the red section right off the bat. Have you ever told a woman that you couldn't live without her? Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh!
Jamie, Joy said no.
In my youth. In my youth, I did. Years ago.
In his years ago.
Yeah.
I was going to say that had to be when he was like 18 years old.
How old were you when you said that?
About 18
About
years
18,
old.
right.
About
Nobody got-
Literally, I should have said that with Joy because at the time when we were getting married, I was out of a job and I really literally couldn't live without her.
It's another way to take it. Nobody got the question right. Don't feel badly. It would turn out to be kind of tough. This $150 goes over the next one, making it worth $300, and we will play for that $300 question right up with a message for you. Have you ever lived without anybody? Huh?
Play truth
Will the real Leonard Wolf please stand up?
and consequences. To tell the truth and the newlywed game. Wow. Tonight, starting at 8 on Buzzer.
Okay, this one's worth $300 because nobody got the first one right, and that was fascinating, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's you're right. It really is a tremendously heavy question.
Joy, I can't live without you, Joy.
Never mind. It's too late
Too
now.
late now.
Jamie.
How about you, Bert? I can't live without you, Bert. I'll take anybody.
Take me?
Yeah.
Listen, you're living that character a little too much, you know. Here we go. Man, this one's worth $300 now. Our magic genie has played a nasty trick on you. He put a hair remover in your shampoo bottle. And suddenly you're completely bald. What will you do?
Spell it.
Will you wear a hairpiece socially until your hair grows back, or will you go bald for a while? That's all. Sounds simple, doesn't it? You have no hair. The genie put a hair remover in your shampoo bottle, and suddenly you're completely bald. What will you do? Will you wear a hairpiece socially until your hair grows back, or will you go bald for a while? Off you go. Boy, think of the laughs at the parties. Whoopee! What do you think, Shirley? What would Eddie do in a case like this? Now,
Bald.
completely bald. Now, I said socially. Will you wear a hairpiece socially? Now, if he has to go to work, that doesn't count. What do you think?
Well, if it's going to grow back and he knows it's going to grow back, then I think he would go bald for a while just for the heck of it.
Think so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Do I know? Yes.
Be terrible, wouldn't it? Little kids sticking lollipops on the top of your head. You could
We've
go like Telly
talked-
Savalas, right?
We've talked about him going bald because he's going bald in the back. You know,
Yeah.
and he said for performing, you know, he'd wear a little curly wig back there. I'd flop my hair on top of his head, one or the other. But if it's going to grow back, I think he'd do it
He'd
as a
go bald
camp.
for a while.
Sure.
Sure, why not? I think it'd be kind of interesting.
Sure, it's
Here he comes.
uncomfortable with a
Find
wig
out.
on.
Shh. What are you going to do? Your hair's all gone. You put a hair remover in your shampoo bottle. The magic genie did that to you. Now, would you go bald socially for a while, or would you get a hairpiece?
Well, I don't think I need the genie or anybody to make me go bald because I am going bald. So I think I would, I got my pride, so I think I would wear a hairpiece.
No, that's not what Shirley said. She said, she said no, that you would, you would go ahead and do it. Don't do that. You need all those.
I got
Sorry
plenty.
about that, Eddie. Joy, what would Jamie do in a case like that? All you guys got hair. You don't have any problem.
We've discussed this before, not on hair, but you know who's vain, and women or men.
Yes.
And Jamie claims that men are much more vain than anyone.
I believe it.
And I would definitely say that Jamie would wear a hairpiece.
Until it grew back.
Right.
Thank you, all of the bald members of the red section. And you'll say he'll wear a hairpiece. There he comes. What are you going to do, Jamie? Your hair's all gone. The Magic Genie put hair remover in your shampoo bottle. Suddenly you're completely bald. Will you wear a hairpiece socially until it grows back, or will you go bald for a while?
Definitely wear a hairpiece.
Thank you, Sal. You're right.
I look like a pelican now. No sense looking like a bald eagle.
Thank you, Jamie. You're right. Betty, what would Alan do? All that pretty white hair he's got.
Well, of course, he still thinks of it as blonde.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I meant that.
I think he would probably, maybe...
Can we cut this out of the show somehow? We just make a little snip there.
He might wear a Gucci scarf cleverly tied. Now, I tell you, he knows that Yul Brynner really rang my bell and with all this, but I think we still have our private time. You said just socially, right? I think he'd wear a hairpiece.
He would,
I think so.
Until it grows back.
I think so.
Yul Brynner rang your bell, did he?
Yes,
okay,
he did.
Here comes Alan. Alan, what are you going to do?
I'd hate it, but I'd wear it.
That's right. That's what the lady said. Betty and Alan, and Joy and Jamie are right. Split it in half at halftime. Change places, ladies. We'll bring the gentlemen out front. We'll come back with our hairpieces and all our people. Don't go long. Okay, here we go. We've changed places after halftime. I have the gentleman with me, the ladies in the back, and Betty and Joy are tied with $150 apiece. And Shirley, you haven't got anything. El Zippo, but you'll catch up. Here we go. Fellas, ladies, this question's for you, worth $150 on this. And when it comes to the way you dress, are you willing to put up with a little discomfort if it makes you look better? Yes or no? When it comes to the way you dress, are you willing to put up with a little discomfort if it makes you look better? Yes or no? Off you go. Thank you. Jamie, how about Joy? How does she feel about that?
Oh, I have been with her numerous times when she's been in this predicament, and when she's gotten home, oh, get me out of this, and
quick.
marks, on the skin and everything else. I would say as she gets older, or more mature, I should say.
Yeah, the word kind of sticks in your throat, doesn't it?
Yes. To answer this question, either way I'm going to be wrong. I would say... no, she would not go for discomfort. No.
Oh, really?
Yes, I would say that.
You willing to put up a little discomfort and make you look better? The answer's no. Gee, the red section got kind of mean there, didn't they? Hostile
Either way,
people.
I knew I was going to be wrong. I may be wrong with them and with her.
But you're going to say
But
no.
in my heart, I know I'm right. Who said that? Jimmy Carter?
Sounds familiar. Okay, here she comes. You'll say no. She's not willing. Here comes. Joy, when it comes to the way you dress, are you willing to put up with a little discomfort if it makes you look better? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Oh, sure I have many times.
I said no because I thought that you just don't feel that way anymore, because all the times you've gotten out of those tight outfits and everything else with the skin abrasions on you that you just kind of got fed up with it all.
Yeah,
As they say, let it all hang out.
Oh, moving right along. Oh, is he getting in trouble? Whew. Sorry about that, Joy. Alan, what about Betty?
Is this a euphemism for girdle? Are we avoiding the
Not
word
at all.
girdle?
No, it could be shoes. It could be tight pants. It could be anything.
I think it's...
There was someone from the audience was trying to help out with not the proper piece of clothing.
I'm really... blue section, we got a terrible problem here.
You're willing to
The
put up
answer
with a
you
little
think is
discomfort?
yes. I gotta tell you, she won't wear a girdle.
I gotta tell you, she doesn't have to.
Yeah. She doesn't have to. So I'm gonna say yes, if you exclude girdle. Yeah, she'll wear a dress that looks good that's not too comfortable, but she won't like it. She'll wear...
But she'll wear it. So the answer is she'll put up with a little discomfort to look good.
Yeah.
The answer is yes, then. Here she comes.
Oh, gang, I don't know.
Shh, don't say anything now. Not a sound. Betty, when it comes to the way you dress, are you willing to put up with a little discomfort if it makes you look better, yes or no?
I started to answer very impulsively, and then I stopped to think about it. I kind of changed my mind. I think that very discomfort shows. I don't think it makes you look better. I think if you're uncomfortable, it shows. I don't think you would.
Oh, Alan hummed and hawed, but settled for yes.
I knew she would. I knew that's what she was going to say.
Well.
I excluded girdle, Betty.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Did you go any farther than that?
No.
I meant my feet hurt sometimes.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. I said it could be shoes, Alan. Thank you, Betty. No one's gotten it right yet. Look at this. Eddie, you can really get on the boards big here, see? And tie it up, as a matter of fact.
Well, I don't know. Shirley thinks a lot more of her pride than beauty. I'd have to say no.
She is not willing to wear anything with a little discomfort to look better. Right? The answer is no.
Right.
Thank God she doesn't have to. Here she comes.
That's why.
Shirley, when it comes to the way you dress, are you willing to put up with a little discomfort if it makes you look better, yes or no?
Oh, no, not anymore.
That's it. You got it, kid. You got it all. Shirley and Eddie get the whole thing. We have a tie game, 3 ways. In fact, we'll come back in just a moment. We're going to break that tie because we got the $300 question coming up just a minute. Watch Peter killing me. Oh. All right, $300. This is it. If you're ready, we have a 3-way tie, ladies. It makes it kind of fun towards the end. Listen carefully. Have most of your disappointments in people been with men or with women? Okay? Think about it. Have most of your disappointments in people been with men or with women? Think it over. Goodbye. And we'll see. And Alan, we have a 3-way tie. We'll start with you and go right down the line.
I agree. I tell you what. I think that actually Betty's, through her lifetime, has had more relationships that mean something to her with men than with women. Therefore, her disappointments have been more with men than with women, and who knows what she's going to say.
Well, that's good logic. That seems to make pretty good sense.
Yeah.
Since she's had more opportunities there,
yeah,
we figure.
Yeah.
All right, here she comes.
Now.
Betty, have most of your disappointments in people been with men or with women?
I don't know that many women. I mean, I don't have a whole bunch of women friends. I have very close, particular ones. I think with men, I guess.
That's right. You got it. That's the one. Steady blues. You haven't won it yet. It's not over yet. Thank you, Betty. Eddie, what about Shirley? What would she say?
Well, I'd probably have to say, I don't know, men are after one thing and she's got it, so I'd have to say men.
I don't know what you mean by that, but we'll accept that as an answer, sir. Thank you. You'll say men, eh?
Men.
Here she comes. Shirley, have most of your disappointments in people been with men or with women?
Oh, unfortunately to say, it has been with a male.
That's correct. You got it. Well, we're heading for a 3-way tie, and Jamie can't stand the pressure. Poor Jamie.
It's up to me now, right?
That's up to you. If you break this, the red section will beat the daylights out of you.
I got a 50-50 shot, right? Unless we go for a transvestite. Okay, I would say, based on those odds, since most of Joy's friends are female, and she trusts the male more, I would say disappointment have been with the females.
Really? All right. You're going to change it here. Here comes a switch in answers. We'll see if you're correct, sir. Let's bring on Joy. Joy, have most of your disappointments in people been with men or with women? And up to now, everybody's gotten this right. Don't want you to feel the pressure.
All right. Gosh. All right, I would say in recent years, definitely women.
That's correct. You got it. How about that? You all got it. Let's split that 3 ways. What we'll do, time is up. We have a 3-way tie. We'll come back in a moment and give everybody their money. Give it a
Do you
We had a tie, a 3-way tie. It doesn't happen very often. Everybody won $250 for the sections. We had 1,000. All 3 rooting sections will divide $1,750, which is not bad for everybody to win something. That's nice. And pencil and paper, figuring it out. Oh, sure, that's fun. Betty, this is it. You are on the air, and your show is terrific on CBS Monday nights, 9 o'clock. Is that correct?
Can a husband testify for a wife?
Why not?
I've seen the second show, gang. I hope you saw the first one last night. But I've seen the second, and I got to tell you, it's better than the first.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you very much.
We'll take that as an endorsement.
It really is.
Even though husbands aren't usually allowed to testify. Eddie,
But
continued
he's on the
success.
Liars Club, so you see.
That's right. We won't take him seriously. Continued success on Laverne and Shirley, I was about to say. I mean the television show, not sure. And Jamie, continued success with MASH. We'll be looking for you with another terrific season, too.
Thank you.
Terrific. Thank you all for being with us. Thank you all for being with us, too, on Tattletales. Until next time, Bert Conway saying so long. Bye.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.